Okay, we're live. Well, good evening, everyone. This is Tiffany here at Love Me Curvy. Love Me Curvy TV every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm excited to be here with two phenomenal guests this evening. We're going to share some of their stories about their journey as a couple. So we do a little something different every week. We want to keep you engaged in your journey of becoming healthier and learning about these phenomenal business of total life changes and their phenomenal products that are helping everyday individuals lose weight that have been struggling with their health for years. So I'm going to go on the side here, and I'm actually going to refresh my page just to make sure we're working over here, no issues. And Kerry, you guys can see it on your end too. Let me know. I think we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, let's keep it rolling. All right, so tonight we have Mr. Kerry and Miss Icy George, and now we're going to call them Mr. and Mr. Excitement. So they're going to tell us why. First of all, just give me a little bit of background about you, where are you from, and I want to know about Mr. and Mr. Excitement. Tell me how that name even came about.
Go on, I'll let my wife talk. No. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Kerry, aka Mr. Excitement, out of the Bronx, New York. And how that name came about, I've been in the home-based business industry since 9/1/99, and went through a different couple of companies. And this one particular company, once you hit a certain rank or whatever like that, it was like kind of like a low rank, but it was really good. They flew you out, all expenses paid on them, to some exclusive training for everybody that hit that rank. So it wasn't like the top level or anything. It was like the middle level, just to keep you motivated. And I went there, and this was my first time ever hitting any kind of rank in some kind of company or whatever like that. And we was there at the training, and everybody just saw me. And this one guy, Demetrius, he kept saying, "Man, you just excited. You just missed the excitement." And when he said that, it just clicked. And he started telling everybody, like, "Yo, that's Mr. Excitement over here. He's just excited," because I was excited to be there. And it just stuck with me, and I just ran with it, for years. And then, got married to a beautiful wife. And, when she came on board with the business, like, come on, we Team Excitement, baby. That's it. So it's Mr. So everybody sees me. So now when I, current functions at, current companies, everybody know me from every company as Mr. Excitement. So now when I have the wife on board with me now, AKA Mr. Excitement. So that's pretty much in the long and short of how it came about.
Oh, well, thank you for sharing. I don't think I ever knew that. I just thought you just had a lot of extra energy. I didn't know why you were called Mr. Excitement. So that's phenomenal. So you guys got so much to share. I mean, you guys are working out together. You guys are getting healthy. You guys are in business together. So I'm just excited about that. Before we start tonight, I want to let you know that tonight's segment is coming with you from Chaga. All right, so there are a lot of products in our company, and I have drinking Chaga tonight. And I said drinking, yes, because I don't like taking a lot of pills. So I only take right now one pill, and that is the NRG. We'll talk about that a little bit later. I take the Chaga. I've added a little ginger tea. Okay, and I added the Chaga pill. I open it up, put the pill inside with a little honey and lemon. Tonight's is brought to you by Chaga. So if you want to find a different way to take the products, there's plenty of ways that you can take the products to fit you and fit your needs. I love tea, so I don't have any raw ginger on me tonight. I just got a tea bag, but tonight is brought to you by Chaga. Some amazing benefits, and let us know. We'll give you more information about our products a little bit later on in the cast. So let us know. Give us a little bit of background about yourself. Okay, you live in New York, right? Were you born and raised in New York, or where you?
Well, yes. For me, I was born and raised in New York, but my parents are actually from the West Indies, which is Trinidad. So as a little kid, I grew up down there for a little while with my grandmother for about 3 to 4 years. So my roots are Trinidadian, but the rest of my early 6 years old and up, I've been basically in the States.
And I did not know that. I didn't know that. What about you, Mr. Excitement? Where are you from?
Please call me Icy.
Icy.
AKA Miss.
I'm from the Bronx, oldest of 4 beautiful young divas. Born and raised in New York. My parents are from the West Indies also. My mom is from the island of Antigua, and my dad is from the island of Montserrat in the West Indies. So,
Oh,
first
very
generation
nice.
born, American born.
Okay, awesome. So you both got a little island in you. Okay, that works. So share with me a little bit about your day, because a lot of people out here are, they're professionals, they're couples, they have children. You have two beautiful children, correct?
Yes,
Yes, thank you.
yes. We have our Miss Zori, the diva. She's 12. And we
Okay.
have our son Dante. He's 19.
Awesome. Okay. And so you have children and you have to balance. I mean, a lot of women out here, a lot of families, they struggle with balance. They struggle with balance of their career, their business, their health, their finance. They just struggle with balance. So share with us a little bit tonight how you've been able to balance your career, your business, with having children.
Being a mother, being a wife, it's work. It's a work in progress. It was at one point before I met Kerry, being a single mother and trying to work and do different things, it was a struggle. And I just had to come to a point where I had to prioritize what was important to me, first putting myself first, because I like to mentor other women and tell them, just like when you're on an airplane and the stewardesses, before we're about to take off, they say, in case of air pressure and the mask drops, put the mask on yourself first before you put it on the person next to you, and it's just like being a mother, or being a wife. You have to take care of yourself first, because even though we're by our men, we're the head of the household. We do the cooking, the cleaning, the everything, and we just have to find that balance. But we first have to take care of ourselves. If we're not together, the house is not together. So I just had to find ways to, put my mental house in order. For me, it's anyone that knows me, I'm very holistic. I'm deeply into meditation. I'm a Reiki practitioner. I also do mentoring, mostly to women, but I do with men as well. And basically, I try to empower women to do what I do and put themselves first, because they need that balance, to set themselves up in order to be the better wife, the better mother, the better worker, or whatever it is, home-based business owner, or whatever it is that you want to set for yourself.
That's awesome. So you've been able to, I love you say you're the head of the household. I'm sorry. I couldn't help that. I couldn't help it. I don't have my bracelet on, my boss bracelet on, but I'm telling you, I put that on my Facebook page one day. I was like, he's going to have to understand what this means. And oh my goodness, the inboxes, and it was crazy. But anyway, I love it. So really quick, I want to talk about your journey, in your health journey. A lot of us have just struggled with just balancing life, balancing our health. And we've come to a place. I mean, I realized last August that I was the heaviest I've ever been. And I've never been a skinny girl, but I was the heaviest I've ever been. And so I want you to talk a little bit about, your struggle in your health. Share a little with us tonight.
I've dealt with obesity from the age of 5. Basically, I always tell people I've dieted my whole life. Every diet known to man, 99% of the time, I'm sure that I've tried it. Medications, I've taken them, whether they are prescribed by a health professional or over the counter. Trust me, I've done it. I've done weight loss surgery in 2009, and at my heaviest, I was 407 pounds when I went on the table, and I got down to about 255 pounds and maintained it for about 5 years. And I was recently in an accident where basically it caused me to become immobile. I was recovering from 2 surgeries. I wasn't able to walk. So I was bedbound, limited mobility with my leg. And I had a lot of damage to my spine that caused a lot of pressure into certain nerve endings in my hands that caused some sort of paralysis sporadically. And in order for it to be treated, I had to have steroid treatments. And anybody that knows with steroid treatments, they were pumping it in my spine. And with the steroids, I just literally put on 100 pounds. I just blew up. So between being immobile, the treatments, and I just went into instant depression. I was like, you know, to come this far and lose the weight, it was like starting back to square one. So total life changes definitely came in at a time when I needed it. And what I will also, a lot of you don't know, as a profession, I am a clinical dietitian. I have been for the past 24 years. As a matter of fact, yesterday makes 24 years my anniversary. So I've been working in the geriatric sector for this past 24 years. And it's not that I don't know what to do. Believe me, I do. I'm very have positive results with my patients. I have over 140 clients that I'm responsible. And I also do consulting on the side also. So just been, you know, it's been a war because people will hear you say, oh, you're a dietitian, you're supposed to know. I do know. I've worked with professional trainers for years. Weight has yo-yoed, but at the end of the day, I'm a human first. I have struggled with emotional eating like any other man, woman, child, beast. So I have my ups and downs. So it doesn't matter what the degree on my wall says. At the end of the day, I'm human. So I take ownership to that. There was a time where I would not take ownership. I had the blame, the shame game, and in my head I would beat up my own self and self-judge myself. And through a lot of counseling, I had got together with a wonderful life coach within the past year that just basically changed my life and, you know, got me to where I could just say, you know, let go a lot of the blame and the shame. And it just opened my life up completely. And my weight has always been a very big issue for me. I didn't need anyone to beat me up for it. I beat myself up a lot for it. So I'm at the point where I've always been a person that whether I was 407 pounds, 200 plus or whatever, I love me. And I was a person at 400 pounds. I was a full-figured model, ripping the runway here in the United States as well as in Europe. I was singing professionally. A lot of people don't know that I used to sing and write for artists under an independent label. I've opened up for some famous R&B old school singers like Howard Hewitt of Shalimar. I've opened up for Freddie Jackson. For those of you who are in the 80s babies. And, you know, so when people who, they like, really, you did that? And, you know, and I was over 400 pounds at the time. So it's like, you know, I never let my weight stop me. But in my mind, there were things that kind of, I know that if I had, probably if I was smaller, I probably would have done this or done that. So there was a little bit of limitation there. But in the same breath, I always said, well, at least I'm going to try it. I can say that I did it, and I did it. So at this point in my life, I'm just doing things a little different. I'm doing my weight journey a lot better. I'm more transparent because in the past, no one would ever know my weight. I would never say a number. I would weigh myself. My husband didn't even know how much I weighed when I went on the operating table at the time.
No, he needs
So when I talk about it, he was sitting there in shock, and he was like, babe, I didn't even know, because I really just did not speak about it. I would quicker give you my social security number and probably give up my firstborn before I would let you know how much I weigh. But now, it's for me, it's just a number. I can control it. You guys can control it. And, you know, at the end of the outcomes, we can control it. So I'm good with it now. So I'm just in a really good place right now. And like I said before, just being introduced to total life changes and just getting on board and doing what I got to do, it just helped me. And it's so funny with all of this started with my husband. A friend of ours, I noticed she was losing weight, and I saw her pictures on Facebook. And I asked, I was like, girl, what are you doing? You look so good. I've seen the pictures and you're getting smaller and smaller. And she was telling me that she's been using these products and she's drinking the Iaso Detox Tea, and she was also using the Delgada coffee, and she lost all this weight. And I was like, okay, so I wanted to get the tea because I wanted to change the habits in the house, because we started getting into a lot of juice drinking and soda drinking, and it was getting out of hand. And
yeah, it was crazy.
yeah. So
for a second, so
Mr. Excitement on the tea.
On the tea. You share so much, and thank you so much for sharing a lot of this. I mean, I'm learning so much about you. I'm just listening and learning. Number one, you were a full-figure model. You sung background for some major artists, independent artists, but you kept your confidence. And one of the things that people who are on their journey, it is so important. I know you say you went through your phase of depression, that you maintained your confidence, because you said something that is so important, that you can control your weight. Most of us out here, a lot of people, you know, there are some people maybe have some medical issues, and we're not making any medical claims. We're not doctors. She's a dietitian. I'm a biochemist, but I'm not a doctor. But there are some people who have some genuine issues where they can't control their weight. Right. But most of us out here, we can actually control what we eat. And so you made a good point that although you had your struggles, you made something that's very important to everyone here tonight. We can control the way we look in the mirror by simply taking some simple steps. So you were introduced to Total Life Changes because your husband was drinking the tea. He was juicing, not the good juicing. He was just juicing orange juice, some things that have a lot of sugar in there. And again, when you're doing this together, your household has to be on board. You know, that is one thing that when we at home, when my mother made a transition to what we were eating, everyone ate the same thing. First of all, I grew up in an old school house. We didn't have 5 or 6 meals. You know, my mom cooked one meal, we all ate that meal. But when we started to transition, because my father's meals were changing, we all were eating the same healthy things. So share with us a little bit more about some of the products you've been taking with Total Life Changes. You tried the tea. So what else have you tried?
Wow.
But before she goes there, okay, I gotta budge in here just a little bit.
I'm sorry.
Now she said
you was on your phone and everything, so
you know what? I was trying to get the right link out to people. Didn't want to, world broadcast premiere, with the great Tiffany Adams. I was social media trying to get it out. But
it's messing with you.
I gotta correct the juice. It wasn't even juice, okay? It was straight soda, okay? Okay, it was straight soda. Now we did have the 2 for $5 Tropicanas. We got that Tropicana punch down here in New York, so they got the 2 for $5, 3 for $5, gallons. But we were down in Pepsi, like we owned the factory, okay?
Like we had a deal.
and then what was funny with the Pepsi, she says, okay, we got to cut back on the Pepsi. We're only going to do it on Fridays. So lo and behold, I go to the store and we would normally buy two 1 liters. So normally I say, okay, if we only going to drink Pepsi on Fridays and the weekend, I'll just get 1 bottle. So I'm going through the aisle and there's a bottle that I'd never seen before, and it had Pepsi on it, but it was the 3 liter. And I said, my, they got a 3 liter. And we only drink on Fridays? This is going to work. But long story short, we finally, cut that out. And honestly, when you're going on this journey, you're not really going to miss what you think you're going to miss. Like I had some Pepsi the other day. I was like, because once you get it out of your system, and she's going to talk about that product that kind of did it. But once you get it out of your system and it's not in your taste buds like that anymore, when you do go back and taste it, it's not that like addictive, like I need it. So now if we have Pepsi, like normally I tell her lemonade, something like that. It's not really running for the Pepsi no more. But I'm so glad, because I'm telling you, we would down a bottle, in a day and a half. And then go back to the store, and by Sunday we need one in the fridge on Sunday night so that we can have something for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It was crazy up here.
And the key thing here is taking baby steps, right?
Yes.
For some people, it's going to start with not having soda every day, or cutting back on juice, or cutting out on bread, or not going to McDonald's. I stopped eating at fast food restaurants like years ago. I mean, when I'm talking about like the McDonald's. Now, if I'm driving and I'm starving, I'd rather go to a 7-Eleven and find something at 7-Eleven than to get something from McDonald's, because it's just so unhealthy. That's just me. If I do something now, maybe like a Panera Bread, or we have some delis out here in my area, but I really I can't do the McDonald's. I can't. But it starts with taking one step at a time. One step at a time is getting healthier. So go ahead and talk about some of the products. I want to hear about your journey, because you've made some major success in your journey. So we want to hear about that. And you too, Kerry. We want to hear about your success too. But you've dropped some pounds as well.
Well, let me go first.
Yeah, let him go first.
Because I might have to run and go get some Kleenex when she starts talking. Because her story is just real deep, and I love her so much, and I'm just so proud. And she says, the other day she says, well, Kerry, when I took that photo shoot, I was smaller. I'm like, to me, I really don't, notice it, like that. She still looks the same beautiful to me. But if she's examine it. If you look at cheek structure and this, that, and the third, it's like, okay, if I really examine the picture, I'll see. But she still looks, same beautiful to me. But I'm just so glad that she's on our journey, and I'm so glad that she woke me up. Because a lot of couples out there, because guys, we are a different type of couple. Okay, what she did not tell you is her and my daughter, they're vegetarians. I have not made that transition. I don't think I'm ever going to make that transition right now. Okay? So, they eat the fish and the vegetables. I still eat the chicken and the fish. I've cut out the red meat. Burger, whatever, man. Don't really steak, T-bone, filet mignon. That don't move me. Okay? Give me some chicken, and I'm cool with the fish. I'm cool with the salmon, this, that, and the third. And she spice it up good. Let me tell you. So, with the West Indian household, my mother-in-law, the blessed cook that she is, rice and peas and jerk this and season that and macaroni and cheese come through. Now, after starting on my journey, especially knowing that, it's okay to have a little bit of macaroni and cheese. Not the whole pie. It's okay to have a little bit of rice and peas. Not the whole plate. Moderation. So I'm thankful. I'm thankful to God that this tea, came into our life, because I went to the doctor I think a year ago, and he said you got to get your weight under control and start eating better, because your cholesterol is a little bit high, and if you don't get it under control, we're gonna have to put you on those cholesterol pills. So men, for me generally, stubborn. I'm gonna just straight up say it. And for all the other men out there that are watching this right now, stop being stubborn. So I had and I had the colonoscopy, and praise to God, polyp was found, okay, but it wasn't cancerous. All right, and you have to remember, if it wasn't for this company, and bringing more awareness, because this is the gateway. This is the gateway to changing this upstairs. Because once that stomach went down, I'm like, I'm bringing sexy back? I'm like, hold on. You start like, okay, I'm like, let me get my high school, and I'm a former Marine. I was in the Marines out of high school.
Oh, no wonder you're crazy, Kerry. Now I get it.
People don't know. They laugh too much around me. They don't think I, put them in a deadly hole and break their arm. No, just joking. But when I came out, 6-pack, everything ripped. But now, we let life just happen, and that midsection will tell the truth of really what's happening. And I just recently lost a high school friend, and he was only 40. He was only 44 years old. You know, and when you looked at the picture, you said, "Wait a minute, our concept of who's going to die of a heart attack is totally misconstrued. 9 times out of 10, it's not the heavy-set person breathing all crazy, walking 5. It's not necessarily that person. It'll sneak up on you. Okay? Another business partner of ours, after our UOP Evolution, young couple, I called them Will and Jada, only 37 years old, you know, 3 weeks after the event, you know, he died in his sleep. Heart attack. Dude was skinnier than me. So guys, you gotta open your mind and know a clogged artery could happen. You may think, okay, I'm all good. But it starts with that cleansing. And now that this cleansing has opened my mind up to the other facets, man, yo, listen, we product deep in here. We product deep, okay? We are NRG. I know we featuring chocolate in that, but NRG, we taking the Gano, the chocolates in the bedroom. This is HCG. This is not us. NutriBurst. Hey, HCG is good.
Wait a minute. All right, Kerry, I know HCG is a tough pill to swallow. It's not even a pill, you guys. They're drops, and it's a phenomenal program. But wait a minute, Kerry. In August, I have a lot of travel I'm doing this month. I was in Boston last week. I'll be in Atlanta this week for our TLC Hot Atlanta Conference. So make sure you're there if you're part of this amazing company. I have a church convocation where you know how that goes. But Kerry, in August, HCG, I'm getting a group. We got to get our mind right. HCG in August, okay? We got Sherry King. She's out there watching. She's challenged me to get on the HCG so I could just go ahead and make it happen, right? So I have a friend of mine. She's coming on board to do it with us. Come on, Kerry. Let's pop the bottle because your bottle looks like my bottle.
Okay.
The seal is still on, right? The seal is still on.
You know how some people like red wine. Okay, we like the white wine. Okay. So while you do the red wine challenge, I'm gonna do the white wine.
You know, all right, go ahead, you guys. Go ahead. But again, we are products of the product, right? There are so many amazing products with Total Life Changes. That here's the thing that I love about the products is that when you take the products consistently, you will see a result. Right now, for some people, it's going to be 5 pounds in 5 days. For some people, like a teammate of mine, I think this is phenomenal. She's not taking her blood pressure medication. She's only lost 8 pounds in her journey, but no blood pressure medication. That is so huge. Okay, that's huge, and you don't have to take your blood pressure medication. And now she started on the resolution drops, and she's working on her journey. Her fiance has dropped about 29 pounds. So they're doing it together as well. So the great thing about these products, once you start taking the products, your health will start to transition. Maybe you don't need to lose weight, okay? But you need energy. You need a vitamin. You need to cleanse your system. And for people who say, oh, I don't need to detox, oh my goodness. The air we breathe, literally. I was walking in Boston. I took a walk in Boston, wanted to get some fresh air, and I kept running into people smoking. I'm like, who smokes these days? No offense to the ones who smoke. I just really don't like the smell of smoke. If I want to smell smoke, I go to a casino, right? But don't laugh, Kerry. But seriously, who wants to breathe that every day? You're trying to live healthy. You're not smoking. I don't drink personally. And then I got to smell cigarette smoke. So yes, I need detoxification. So I need the tea. I need to drink the tea. That's why I drink it, because I need to consistently and daily cleanse my body of things that I really have no control of. We love our cars. We love these lights. We love all the automation, but it takes a lot of pollution that's put into this environment, okay, that we breathe that stuff in every single day. And we wonder why our skin is not clear. We wonder why it's cancers roaming the earth. We just wonder why so many issues that we have is simply because we're not detoxing and cleansing our body consistently. So I wanted to share that we are a product of the product. And I want to also remind everyone, whoever invited you to this hangout tonight, make sure that you get back with them, ask them questions about the products that we have, see what products can really benefit you in your journey in becoming healthier, because we do have some amazing products. And I truly believe that we have a product for everyone out there. We have something from everyone out there to help them on their journey to either get healthier or maintain their health. All right, so Icy, let's share a little about your story.
Well, like Kerry said, right upon the year before we got married, I decided to do a detox cleanse that a friend of mine had told me to do. And basically it was, I wanted to transition into giving up meat. And basically from that, it just catapulted. I did it for about 9 months before I got married. And Kerry adopted it about 4 months before we got married. And I just kept going with it. You know, shortly after we got married, I did gradually bring the chicken back in. The pork I can do with or without. The beef, I leave it alone. But I did see the difference in my body when the meat was in it. And I just came to the conclusion that meat is just not for me. Love it. West Indians, we carnivores to the core. And so it was hard to deal with because I had a lot of the chatter from the family and friends, like, what do you mean you're not going to eat meat? And people also associated, because I had also locked my hair, so they thought I was becoming a Rastafarian. Not that anything's wrong with that, but it's a fashion. It's fashion. It's not a religion for me. I just happen to like my hair locked. It's like natural. And it just happened that I also gave up meat. So people started to put that together and, you know, judgment. So, but like I said, for me, it just didn't work for me. I did feel the difference. And for me, I just would, you know, not eat the meat. So when Mr. Excitement came into my life, he was like, I ain't giving up the meat. I ain't giving up the meat as long as you and your mother is alive. I ain't giving up the meat. Because I come from a long line of excellent cooks.
Ain't giving it up.
And he's not giving it up. So I still do cook because I cook for other people and I cook for my family. And, you know, but I do try to convince people of changing their dietary habits. And Kerry does eat tofu. He doesn't know when, he just knows it when he eats it. It's seasoned. He don't know. He just says, just give it to me. Don't tell me what it is. And it was not until after the fact that I'm like, you didn't eat not a lick of meat on your plate. Because by the time I'm done, baby, it just tastes like meat. Trust me.
Hey, yo, she makes some vegetarian chili. Woo, man, I'm telling you, it's off the chain. Mm-hmm. You know, my son came over. He was like, this is good. And she said, there ain't no meat in that. I said, what you mean there ain't no meat? She said, no, there ain't no meat. He said, that tastes like meat. So it's amazing.
Yeah, but basically, besides the meat, I have an issue with carbs. Bread and pasta and rice, they are not my friend. My brain loves it, but my body doesn't love it. It just sticks to me, and I find that I just personally have to leave it alone. So the vegetables, the raw vegetables, cooked vegetables, that works for me. And basically the fish, and that's what I've been doing. I was doing that before Total Life Changes, but with the products that we've been using, that just enhanced everything. So my vegetarian lifestyle, it just worked for me with these products. Also for Kerry, because like he does eat his chicken, he does eat his fish, but to cut the carbs was a big thing, especially when we started using Resolution, because with Resolution you can't really mess with the pasta, the potatoes, and the rice. And that was an adjustment because, like anything, this is sugar. And it, you know, when you're eating those pasta and the potatoes, the sugar turns to fat in the body. So when you're now detoxing, it's like when you're coming off of cigarettes or any type of drug, you're cleansing the body, and it's stripping layers out of a habit that you've had for years. So it was actually interesting to watch Kerry go through his Resolution transition with getting off the carbs. He actually became very cranky. He didn't even realize it.
Listen, it was rough, people. It was rough. Don't let her sugarcoat it.
Yeah, so
coming off of carbs? Coming off of bread? I eat bread every day since I've been born. I've been eating bread. It was rough.
Yeah, so it was an adjustment, but now that he's off of it, you know, he's good. Because even as he would go through a period of even having bread, he could feel the difference. And that's what I needed him to see, that once you take it out, just like with the Pepsi, once you take it out of your body and you put it back in, for some people, they could drink it in it or eat it and it go right back to normal. Some people will take a piece of bread, get sick. Some people, they feel heavy. For me, when I eat a piece of bread, I actually did a video when we were away in Chicago for the UOP event, and I bit into a piece of toast, and it felt like just 2 pieces I bit, and by the time it hit my stomach, Tiffany, it felt like somebody, like it just swelled, exploded in my stomach, and I had to get on the plane. I wanted it out of me. That's all I know. The little piece of bread, I could feel it. I told him I felt so uncomfortable. But, you know, I needed to feel that feeling because I'm going to do it again. How about that? It's like it just does not work for me. So I know what my vices are. There was a time I was a hardcore sweets. You could give me cake and you could put your plate of food there. Guess what I would pick? Oh, I ain't messing with the food. I'll just eat this piece of cake. The resolution has cut my sweet cravings.
Wow.
I could do with it, do without it. And anybody that knows me knows how I feel about cake. I would bake a cake. I would buy a cake. I would get the cake. It doesn't even faze me now. I could do with it. It could be around me. Temptation doesn't even bother me like that. So,
you know, I would tell you guys about my biggest experience with resolution, because I did do the resolution. I did it for 21 days. I lost an additional 8 pounds when I was on the resolution. Now my journey is I've taken the NRG. I love the NRG, the Nutriverse, and the coffee and the tea. So the tea is like 2 to 3 times a day. The coffee is like normally Monday through Friday, some Saturdays, because I love coffee. Now at work, anyone who knows me, I probably use coffee or espresso as we have espresso, not even just regular coffee. Probably as like a stress reliever, to be honest with you. You know, if you really think about it. So I can easily drink 3 or 4 cups of espresso a day, like easily. But it's an experience, right? I have my creamer. I requested for the people who was filling up our sugars and stuff like that. I'm like, I need my brown sugar. I need the creamer with the vanilla. It was an experience. What I noticed, right, when I was taking the resolution, and now I don't have a craving for it, is that those liquid creamers, which we really don't need, right? It actually did taste well. And so it was almost like, I can't drink this. Right. So now what I just do is add to my coffee, whether I'm having my Gallo Slimming coffee or just a quick espresso at work, I actually just add milk. And normally I add like almond milk or cashew milk, and that's it. You guys, for me, for Tiffany Adams, that is huge, because coffee was an event. You know, I love Starburst. I love the cream, the sugar. And I do raw sugar, but it was still sugar. Yeah. So for me, that was so huge. And I was like, oh my God, this must be the drops, because seriously, like the people who were filling up the coffee station, I said, look, this station right here, it needs to have the cream, the sugar. It needs to have what I need, because I need this to get throughout my day. And so it really does cut your cravings for sugar. And I want people to realize that if you are struggling and you have a sugar or sweet sensitivity, that the resolution drops is not just drops. You know, it really does help with that. And because of that, I'm able now to drink coffee without cream or sugar. That's huge. I'm telling you, that is huge for me. That's huge.
That's awesome. Awesome. Yeah. I'm not a coffee drinker. I'm a tea drinker. So I'm used to having so many sugars, heavy cream. I don't even do light cream. I used to do the heavy cream in mine. And I do understand what you're saying. Even now, if I do put a splash of cream, I do taste the difference. And I'm like, yeah, it's funny to me. So it's just amazing. I'm just so thankful that I'm able to be open to even feel the difference, because I'm allowed my body to get cleansed. And it's just been such a blessing. And to be able to share these products and being a product of the product and being open to allow others to see what I'm doing and not hiding it has been a blessing for me, because one day me and Kerry were outside walking the track. We have a track behind our building, and I said I want to do a video, and I just came out of nowhere because I'm not a video chick. Mr. Excitement is the video guy, and he didn't even know what I was going to say. And I wasn't looking cute. Mrs. Excitement, locks was up, makeup off, face was not beat that day. This was raw Icy. And I started talking about my weight and basically saying that, you know, I remember I was shooting a video when we were in Miami at a UOP event, and I was giving a tour of the mansion we were staying at. And I'm listening to the playback of the video, and I could hear myself breathing, heavy breathing, but I wasn't running. I was just walking, and how much that bothered me. And I happened to play the video for the first time. I was watching the video with my best friend, and she was like, "Why are you breathing like that?" And I felt like a little turtle in a shell at that moment, and that awkwardness I felt, and I was like, no, I got to get on my game. So when the resolution came, I had already been on the tea for several weeks. I had lost 10 pounds, and I said, Kerry, we're going to do this resolution. And the tea was doing its thing. I was losing weight. I was feeling good. I was releasing stuff and a whole lot of stuff. And the resolution just kicked off, accelerated the weight loss to like something I had never seen, because I see everyone, you know, oh, lose 1 to 3 pounds a day, and I'm there, what are they talking? Are they serious? And then I got on the scale, and I had lost 2 pounds the first day, and I was like, and then a couple of days later, and I lost some more, and I was like, no. So what I started to do, which I had not been doing before, was taking actual photos of the scale. And my husband had not been home that evening. And I made a post on Facebook with my feet on the scale with my weight on it. And I looked at that button that says send post, and I was there like this, like, you really gonna send this and put all your business out there? But there was something in my spirit that was saying there's somebody out there that needs to see this weight and see me do this and know they're not alone. They could do this too. If I could do it, like they say, if a caveman could do it, you could do it too. If Icy could do it, you could do it too. So I put myself out there, and knowing that by me putting myself out there, it would give me accountability, it would give me responsibility, and I would have to stick to this, because then you got people like, well, what's she gonna do with this? And you know, the naysayers, oh, is she gonna keep this up? And the world is watching. And I said, but that's okay, because this is what I needed and I wanted it. So it didn't matter what any of y'all were gonna say or do, because I was gonna do this for me. So by me pressing send, my whole world changed. And my husband came home, he was like, babe, that's your weight up on the scale on the Facebook? And he was like, oh my God. And within a 24-hour period, my inbox was filled with people from all over the world. I had someone write me from China, someone from London was like, oh my God. One woman said I was crazy. That I can't believe you put your weight up there like that. Are you crazy? Are you okay? And people, for the most part, everything was very positive. They were like, you're very brave, and thank you for doing that. I wish I could get to that level, but by you doing that, it makes me feel that I could do it too. What are these products that you're using? Some people were still, well, I don't know what you're using, but good luck anyway. But that was okay. And as time went on, I continued to put more pictures. And then I started to do videos. And the videos started getting good, because I started getting better at doing videos and feeling more comfortable in my skin. And then a movement started going. So a lot of people started inboxing me like, you don't know how you're inspiring me to drink more water. I gave up bread today. I walked for 30 minutes. I walked for 15 minutes. And it just started a movement. And I remember one evening Kerry came in here, and I was literally in tears, because I was like reading all the different, you know, notes in my inbox, and I was like, oh my goodness. And then I started to worry like, oh, will I be able to be what I need to be for these people? And then Kerry was like, don't worry about that. Look what you've done. He said, there are people who wasn't drinking water who's drinking water. So, you know, that's how I had to look at it. And it just took on a life of its own. And I thank God, because I always say, you know, you ask God for certain things. And I asked him to use me as a vessel to do whatever his will is. So his will is this, and that's what I'm doing. So that's where I'm at.
Congratulations. So I'm going to do a little drum roll here. I don't know if you can hear my drum roll, but drum roll. What is your total weight loss so far using the products?
To date, I've lost 38 pounds. I haven't weighed myself in a couple of days because I have been putting my weight on so frequently. I have the last 17 pounds before I hit below 300. So I said to Kerry, I will not put a weight on Facebook until I hit under 300. So that's where I'm at now. So I've lost 38 pounds total. That's in a combination with the Iaso Tea and the resolution drops. But I also use NutriBurst. I use Gano. I use the Chichui. I use the NRG. So I'm using every honey. I'm jingling inside. Trust me.
Congratulations on your 38 pounds. That's absolutely amazing.
Yes.
I mean, that is nothing to be taken lightly. I had one lady who had joined, and she, from the looks of it, she looked pretty healthy. I mean, but she had her own journey. She's been trying to lose weight for over a year. She worked out consistently, and she lost 2 pounds her first week with the resolution, the NRG, and the tea. And that was like 2 pounds for her. It was amazing because she'd been working out for a year and haven't dropped 1 pound.
Wow.
So our products work. It doesn't matter what size you are, what your goal you're trying to get to.
Yeah.
The products work, okay? If you take the products, you be a product of the product. And again, some people make major lifestyle changes with their meals. Some people just make minor modifications with their meals. They still are getting benefits. They're still losing weight, okay? And there's more importantly, they're just getting overall healthier, right? So I want people to understand, when I talk about the Love Me Curvy woman, we're talking about a woman who is curvy, who is confident, who's courageous, and she's healthy, fit, and toned at the same time. So loving the skin you in. Icy, I love you tonight. Learned so much about the couple as well. I see you guys on Facebook. I met you before, but I've learned so much in this hour just sharing with you about this amazing opportunity. Really quickly, and the amazing products. Real quick, we want to talk about the money very quickly. We work at a company called Total Life Changes, and we're independent distributors of that company. And we have some amazing products that we talked about tonight. We talked about some of the results. See, here's the thing. If I look at this couple tonight, they've always been Mr. and Mrs. Excitement. They've always been phenomenal, but I've seen how this company has been putting the two of them together. If you just listen to their story, what they're doing together is phenomenal. So Total Life Changes is not only just about what your health or the money you can make, but this family is just getting closer, getting healthier. So I love that. I absolutely love that. Now, early on in the back of Mr. Excitement, I saw this check, right? So obviously Mr. Excitement, he works from home as well as work a full-time job, correct?
That's correct.
And so last year in his home business, it looks like that check is over $61,000 in his home-based business. And so today, I mean, if you guys are looking to partner with someone, Mr. and Mr. Excitement, if they're invited to this hangout, please be sure to get back with them. They're going to help you get healthier on their journey. They're going to also show you how you can create that same income from the comfort of your home while you're doing whatever it is that you're doing. Hey, if you love your job, keep at your job. But I would love, and I know you would love an extra $61,000. Anyone would love an extra $61,000. I don't care what you make per year. All right, an extra $61,000 is not anything to be taken lightly. So we have a phenomenal program. By just sharing this opportunity, Icy sharing her results on Facebook. Kerry is sharing his results. I'm sharing my results. We've been able to actually make some additional income. You have about 5 or 6 different ways we get paid. But I like to tell people about the 3 main ways. I call it the 50-50-50 plan, right? Just when you get your website, we'll give, our company pays you 50%. Somebody just coming to your website and buying some of these phenomenal products that we talked about tonight. When someone decides to partner with you in this business to help other people get healthier, the company also give you 50% commission at the same time. As you build your team and as you become different rates in the organization, you get 50% check match. So the more you help people get healthier, the more our company helps you to the makeup of your bank account. Okay, so I want you to get back with the person who invited you tonight to get more information. Number one, about the products. Number two, again, about making additional income, but more importantly, about having a total life change. Because I'm here tonight on this hangout, and Mr. Excitement is here tonight. We're here tonight because we want to help you change your life. It's not just about the money, it's about your life. Your health is more important than your bank account. It really is. It's more important because if you have all the money in the world, you can't enjoy with your family and the ones that you love. It's a waste. So tonight we're here not only to get you healthier, but to show you how to get a little more extra money in your account. Now, really quick before we come up on the hour, you guys did I posted on Facebook, you guys had a 7-day kind of clean eating challenge. Are you guys gonna do it again?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again.
I absolutely love challenges. I'm actually in my group, the Love You Curvy group. We have a 90-day weight loss challenge we're doing now. Recommending some of our amazing products like the NRG we talked about, the Resolution, and the Iaso Tea, or the Degala Slimming Coffee. I love the coffee, but challenges are phenomenal. So you want a quick tip for everyone who's watching, or you want to know, say, hey, I'm interested in the business. I want to know how to build my team or how to get sales quickly. Get a weight loss challenge. There's so many people out here, or a health challenge, who needs the benefits of our products. So we'll be looking forward to your next challenge, Mr. and Mrs. Excitement, or Kerry and Icy George. We'll be looking for your next challenge. We want you to continue doing what you're doing tonight. That is helping people get healthier. You guys, it's been an amazing night. Your stories have truly blessed me, and I'm sure it has blessed everyone who's been watching us tonight. Make sure that you get back with the person who invited you to this particular hangout tonight. Get more information about the product. Say, hey, you know what? I need to lose some weight. Like, just be honest. We just need to get healthier. You know, I lost so far in my journey. You guys may know my story. I've lost today 30 pounds in my journey with Total Life Changing. I'm excited. Like I said, I got to roughly 240. I mean, and I didn't even know, but to be honest, I think it was 240. It might have been higher. When I got on the scale in December, it was after I had visually lost weight, you know, by dealing with some of the things that was going on at home. And people were like, oh, you got smaller. And I looked at the scale, I'm like, but I'm still around 230. Like, this is crazy. So I don't even know what my weight was because I didn't get on the scale. But you know, but I've lost 30 pounds total in my journey, and I'm looking to lose another 30 to 40 pounds before the end of this year is out. Doing it the healthy way. You guys, I still eat. You know, I still go out to dinner. You know, I celebrated my birthday. You know, we're not here to starve you. No, we're here to give you a total life change, doing it the healthy way, but our products simply work, and they work quickly and effectively. So again, get back with the person who invited you tonight to this hangout. Any last words from Icy or Kerry tonight?
You know, since the men were shut out of this call here tonight. Nah, just don't.
Shut out.
But I gotta say, guys, you know, think about everything you heard here tonight. You know, vegetarian, non-vegetarian. Okay. Now, if a vegetarian, you may be saying, well, she eats clean, you know, and she eats a lot of roughage and she eats fish. Oh, she should not have to use any products. It's not even about that. Everybody's body chemistry, you know, is different. As she said, if a vegetarian is also utilizing these products and even more weight's coming off, call that a clue. And for a non-vegetarian to come into the mix, which is me, to utilize these products and the weight's coming off, call that a clue. Now, here's the thing that you guys want to take to the bank, okay? You know, the money that I made before, I kind of really, that was like lone soldier, lone gunman, just me. You know, lone ranger, just me on the horse by myself, okay? In this company, I've been able to partner with my wife, so now we went from a 2-income household, or basically a 3-income household, okay? Because we both have full-time jobs, and I had the home business, okay? Actually, we just keep money coming in. But anyway, you know, with her coming on board with Total Life Changes, you know, long story short, a Total Life Changes check comes in here with my name on it, and a Total Life Changes check comes in here with her name on it. That's a 4-income household, guys. No one's telling you got to quit your job. You know, hey, I love, you know, people love their job, but we just big on opportunities, okay? So now, with her making a Total Life Changes check, and I'm making a Total Life Changes check, come on now. When I go to work in the East, I'm hitting up everybody in the East. When she goes to work in the West, she's hitting up everybody in the West. Man,
New York takeover.
That's it. We're gonna meet in the North and South, and we're gonna make it happen. You know. So definitely, please get back to whoever referred you. If we referred you, if Mrs. and Mr. Excitement, Team Excitement referred you, you know what to do. Y'all know how to find us. Just type in Mr. and Mrs. hashtag Mr. and Mrs. Excitement. You'll see it. We're all over the place. but I just want to thank Tiffany for inviting us on. You know, at first I didn't know if we was even going to have much to talk about for an hour. I was like, an hour? We're gonna talk for an hour? Can we do this in like 30 minutes? But,
oh,
but
man.
I love it. I love it.
That's why I don't deal with men, because you know.
Yes, thank you so much for having us.
My sister Icy, give us some last words as well.
No, I really want to thank you, Tiff, because when you reached out to us, I was like, really? You want to talk to us? It really meant a lot, and I know that a lot of lives have been touched this evening in this past hour. I'm looking forward to watching the playback, because I know, just to see all the different comments and whatnot, because I know no matter your age, your demographic, where you're coming from all over the world, this is one situation that we all have in common. I don't care where you're at, what economic status, it's consistent. The health, our weight, yeah.
Absolutely.
This is needed.
There's so many people who are struggling with their journey, and there's so many people are having a hard time just getting started.
Yeah, and it's easy. Something as simple as just drinking the water. I'll tell you, just start drinking water. Drink the water, and you'll be surprised what happens. Honey, I walk around my hospital. We have a 480-bed facility, and everybody knows me by this glass bottle. If you don't see it in my hand, something's wrong. And I do a gallon at work and another half a gallon of water by the time I come home. But believe me, I live in a bathroom. That's okay, but I'm clean.
You know, and the simple thing tonight, just getting started on your journey, you know, at the minimum tonight, you know, I encourage everyone who haven't gotten started or who's watching this for the first time to at least go and try out Iaso Detox Tea. Yes. You know, just do something on your journey. Just get started somewhere on your journey of getting healthier. You know, if you say, hey, you know, I don't need to lose weight, but you need to detox. You know, you need to detox, and just do that. Okay, get started. If you say, hey, you know, I'm tired, get out of liquid Nutriverse. I believe in the liquid vitamins. I really do. You know, I was big on another brand before. I won't share it tonight, but I started taking the Nutriverse, and I feel when I don't take it, you know, and I take the NRG. For even more energy and for a fat burner, because again, that's the three products I was using: the NRG, the coffee, and the Nutriverse. Because when I got started taking the products, the tea was on back order, but I still was taking other products, and I only did, you guys, about 30 minutes of walking per day. This is from a person who used to run track, you know, be in the gym, lift the weights. I got real iron weights in my house, but because of life, I was in 2 car accidents, Icy, you know, 2 car accidents, rear end collisions in less than a year last year. One was in December 2013, and then May, right before our convention we went to last year in Vegas, I got in another rear end collision. I was like, oh my goodness, like this is crazy. Just stop chiropractic treatment maybe a week or 2 before that particular that car accident. So we all have different reasons why we don't work out like the next person, and we're not here to judge. We're here to help you, and we have products that can help you on your journey. So it's been an amazing evening, you guys. I truly appreciate your stories, sharing with us some of your intimate details. So many lives will be changed, and that is my focus for tonight, is to make sure when people watch this that their lives will be changed, okay, and that they'll get started on their journey. Get back with the person who invited you to this hangout. We hope you see us next week, 9 p.m. Sunday night. It's going to be right at our Atlanta convention. I'm not even sure what I'm going to talk about yet. All right. But we're going to have something phenomenal to talk about after our Atlanta convention next week, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, at lovemecurvytv.com. Get back with the person who invited you. God bless and good night.